So for years I've dabbled with boats, and I've gotten several of them that sat outside in the elements for a very long period of time. And I've tried everything I could possibly think of to clean this mildew and all of these stains off of seats. I've never been successful. Will I be successful today? Okay, so for a number of years I've never found anything to clean these seats off, and I still don't know at this moment if I found something, but I think I did. So I'm going to show you a couple different things that we can try, going from really, super gentle. We got some bang, 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 and we got some glass cleaner. I know it's glass cleaner and this is vinyl or whatever this stuff is, but you never know, might work. Then we got some aid brake cleaner, and this is just normal brake cleaner that you can get at any store. It's non-chlorinated, so it doesn't have any chlorine in it. Then we got some soap, or I'm sorry, this is just some water right here. And then we got this thing, and I'm pretty sure this thing is going to do the trick. Pretty sure, not for certain, but we're going to check it out. So we also have some wash rags. These are shop rags. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spray it down with soap and water in this area right here and try to remove some of this, and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to try is some good old-fashioned bang. Basically, it's soap and water from the dollar store. That actually works really, really well. I'm actually very, very surprised. So that works a little bit. I got a little bit of it off of there, and we got some on our paper towels, so that's good. Next thing we'll try is a little bit of this glass cleaner, if this works. Yeah, that's not gonna work, but we got a little bit of it out of there, so we'll just grab another rag and give her an old try. Yeah, but still, who wants to ride around on this? This doesn't look the greatest. Doesn't look terrible. It definitely took a lot of it off, and it looks much better than it did, so that's good. So what's up, YouTube? My name is Clay with the Clay Way here in Muskegon, Michigan. And I believe my job here on YouTube is not only to inform you, but empower you by not only showing you how to do something, but explaining to you why you're doing it in the first place. Showing you that if anyone else can do it, you can do it too. Making sure that we're teaching you not to be the next to them, but the first to you. So if this video ends up being helpful, please consider subscribing, clicking the notifications, give me one of them sweet old thumbs up. And if you have a question and it's automobile related, I can't help you with that old baby mama drama that you might have going on, you can ask that on Clay's AC and Auto Repair on the Facebook Messenger. I don't collect information or any of that jazz. And if you want to help the channel out further, you can do all sorts of different things. But at the very least, if you're broke just like me, turn that volume down at nighttime, put on one of the sweet Clayway playlists, and let them suckers play from front to back. My tips and tricks videos are pretty interesting. Sometimes I do some really neat stuff. Anyways, we're going to get back to this video. I'll show you how this is done. Now I'm going to take my rag, using the cleaner of the sides, and we're going to try some really harsh stuff that may ruin this, so don't try this at home unless it does it, because this is brake cleaner. But I use this to clean carpets and carpets in cars. Boy, it'll take just about anything out. You just put it on a rag just like that, and you're good. You can tell that it glossed it up pretty good, but it also tends to melt the vinyl, so we want to make sure we get all of that off of there. Probably spray it down with some bang. Wanted to try it for the video, but kind of knew what it would do, but I think it'll be okay. I don't think it's really going to be a problem. So now we're going to move to a really affected spot, and we're going to get some of our water out right here. Then we're going to take this spongy looking thing that I got, and this is just water and this sponge. And this is what I hope actually works the best. I use this in my bathroom on my tiles. I'm going to tell you what, it is the easiest way to clean tiles, for sure. Look at that. This orange side is for scraping, which, oops, my bad. The orange side is for scraping, and that scrapes that mildew off of there. And I'm going to tell you right now, you and I both know that this works the best, and it's the safest for it by far. This is just crazy. These guys didn't pay me for this. I'm just telling you right now. I just knew it was going to work just when I seen what it did in my bathroom. Is it perfection? I don't think so. But I'm thinking we can definitely tell the difference. I mean, without a doubt, bar none. Very safe on the material. And I'll bet you with a lot of scrubbing, we can pretty much get all of this off of here. Now, me personally, I would say that's much better. I know I can go over the seat with the eraser and get all of this stuff off of here. Well, I'd say she's coming along for sure. Frickin' check that out. That thing looks so sick. So here's the deal. The reason that I didn't mention the name of the product was because I reached out to the people who make this product, and they don't market it as this type of product for this type of use. But they didn't even give me the time for a dry handy. So I have no choice but to try to sell them through the channel, which actually works out better for the channel, because if you guys like what I do, or you folks, out there like what I do, when you buy them from me, they're going to be a little bit more pricey, but I'm going to be able to help millions of people just like you, because most of the videos we make here on my channel are automobile related and are about showing people how to fix things for free, empower them, and inspire them to do things themselves. So if we want to continue doing that, unfortunately, YouTube doesn't pay that much money. I'm not a YouTube baller like everybody else. Look down inside the description, or reach out to me on Clay's AC and Auto Repair on the Facebook Messenger. I can get them out to you in a couple of days. I did go grab some paper towels, but look at this freaking thing. Dude, this is so freaking awesome. You know how long? I've been on this earth for like 45 years, and I've probably tried cleaning boat seats, I don't know, half a dozen times. After a while, I just gave up. I couldn't find anything to do it. And this is freaking dope. You know how much that makes that boat worth more? I mean, this is JetSki, obviously, but makes it worth a lot more money because it doesn't look like it sat in a cornfield for 3 years like this seat had before I actually cleaned this up. Dude, I don't think you folks know how super stoked I am that this actually worked. I cannot believe that I actually finally found something that I can clean these boat seats with. 100% jaw dropped. If this video was helpful, please consider subscribing, clicking the notification, sharing my videos, and give me that sweet old thumbs up. Like I said earlier, if you got a question for me, hit me up on Clay's AC and Auto Repair on the Facebook Messenger. I will certainly answer your question if I can. I will at least respond to you. I try to respond to everybody. I don't know how long that's going to last, but I've been doing it for over 3 years now, so chances are good I'll keep doing it for quite some time. Put on one of the Sweet Playway playlists at nighttime. Turn that old volume down so you don't have to hear this old mouth run. Let them suckers play from front to back. God bless you folks. Remember, don't be the next to them. Be the first of you. And if anyone else can do it, I promise you can do it too. Okay, so real quick, just for you whiny people who say, yeah, that's a jet ski seat, Clay. That ain't a boat seat. I'll know that you watched the video because I'm going to put this ish at the end. Now, of course, that's cracked, so that's still going to be there. But we know that that is 100% better. There ain't no denying that ish right there, boy. Now, if you wanted to bring that boat seat back to like new, there's several vinyl paints out there, shoe polishes you could use on this, sealers to go over the top of it so that chalky white stuff doesn't come off. But that is what I'm talking about. I didn't even know that was gonna work. Well, man, is that thing perfect? No, it certainly is not, but it does look much better. So I would say we accomplished something today.